Our next guest went viral after she posted her real-life Home Alone adventure of trying to make it home for the holidays. It involved 4 strangers, a rental car, 4 turkey sandwiches, and many Christmas carols. Joining us from New York, please welcome Alison Hall. Hey, Alison, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so fun.
Oh my gosh. Well, so you are originally from Winnipeg, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yep. I grew up in Winnipeg. I left about 12 years ago to start my journey going off to school and then moved to New York.
Okay, right on. I mean, definitely different winter climates from Winnipeg to New York. So I feel like you're moving into the warmer territories.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, when I go home to Winnipeg, I am still shocked about how cold it is.
It definitely is. Now, okay, so this Christmas, you basically had a real time and a half trying to get home to your family. So can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Yes, exactly. It was quite an adventure. I started my journey very early. I boarded from Newark Airport, Minneapolis, my connecting city, 6 a.m. Everything was fine. I got to Minneapolis. We boarded our flight to Winnipeg. We flew all the way to Winnipeg, and the pilot came on and said, "It is too foggy. We can't make this landing. We are turning around and flying all the way back to Minneapolis."
What?
Which, of course, everybody on the plane was pretty upset about, but of course, we wanted to be safe. The pilot was just doing his job. So we got back to Minneapolis, and the flight was delayed for hours. They kept saying, as soon as the fog lifts, we will take off again. So we were all just waiting by the gate, hoping the flight was going to take off. After several hours of delays, they finally said, this flight is now canceled.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yes. That is the worst. Okay, so when that flight was canceled, you've got that drive. I feel like Christmas is that time of year where you just want to get home. So speaking of a drive, you, I guess, rented a car?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how am I going to get home? It's 2 days before Christmas. I only have a few days with my family. This is so important to me to get there. I don't want to sit in an airport hotel for days over Christmas waiting for a flight. I was talking to a gate agent. It looked like there wasn't a flight until late on the 24th.
Oof.
So I went on my phone, started looking at car rentals. I was able to get a car. There was only one left. So I told her, I'm not taking that flight. I'm going to drive. And a man next to me, who was a total stranger, and next to him, also a total stranger, looked at me and said, "Can I come?" And I said, "Okay, let's do this."
So you're telling me
the 3 of us took off.
Yeah, and you essentially didn't listen in kindergarten where it was like strangers are spooky. You were like, no, it's Christmas. Everyone's just trying to get home. Yeah.
They say never get in a car with strangers, and I did the exact opposite. Thankfully, it worked out. Well, as we were leaving the line, we ran into a woman who was sort of late to the party, hearing it was canceled. Said, "Oh my goodness, is the flight canceled? It's just been canceled." And she exclaimed, "I have to get to Winnipeg to see my grandson in the Nutcracker," which we, of course, said, "We'll get on board. Get in our car. We're going to get you to the Nutcracker." So then we became the 4 of us.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So the drive took 9 hours. You drove the whole way. How did you guys pass the time?
You know what? We just chatted and told stories. We were all from different places, all had different life experiences, different generations, different jobs. I couldn't have gotten luckier with more wonderful people. I thought maybe, 9 hours in a car with strangers, this could be a little awkward. What are we going to talk about? There was not a dull moment. We had so much fun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds absolutely amazing. I feel like now you have friends for life. You have a group of friends for life.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they are such special people. We're already talking about doing a reunion next year. We've been texting back and forth. We did a Zoom reunion. That's us when we arrived in Winnipeg. We were so excited to finally be there. The journey was over. That's our Zoom reunion. It was so wonderful to catch up with them and hear about everybody's Christmases with their family. It was really, really special.
Now, did we get the grandma home to see her grandson in the Nutcracker?
We absolutely did.
Yes.
She got to see 2 performances. Her grandson, exactly. Her grandson is in the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. He's a professional ballerina.
Wow.
This was his first year in the actual company. He had been a student before this year.
Yeah.
So she was able to see him in both the matinee and the evening performance. She said it was amazing. It was worth every bit of the long drive. She had such a great time.
Oh my gosh, that is so fantastic. Alison, what an amazing story. Thank you so, so much for sharing it with us. Sometimes strangers, getting in a car with strangers isn't the worst thing in the world, I guess. Thank you.
Absolutely. You never know. I mean, don't try this at home, but hey, it worked out.
It worked out for you. Thank you so, so much. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.